Why, hello, and welcome back to another episode of Voice of the Rings. I am your hosting guide, Zollin Ironshield, and today I want to make a video here about what every player should know about this resource that plays the Lord of the Rings online MMO. You should know about the LOTROWiki.com. I hear every LOTRO player always tell people that they should know about this, and as a content creator for Lord of the Rings Online, this is extremely important. I'm going to show you a couple things, how you can kind of use it and search it in-game using the game stuff, how to find things and stuff. We're going to go through it real fast. Some just real simple things. This is on my basics. We'll just make this the 101 playlist for dummies. All right, that's my funny guide playlist, basically the bare minimum basics. So again, to find this, I will link it in the description for one, but it is LOTROWiki.com. www.wiki.com is actually the full thing. It's LOTRO/-wiki, but pretty much if you just search in your search engine, whatever it is, LOTRO Wiki, and push enter, it's gonna probably be the first thing that pops up, which is, the http://lotro-wiki.com. Click that, lotro-wiki.com. There's some shortcuts usually, whatever browser you're using, that's probably going to be changed for you. But you're going to find this page, and then pretty much you're going to be using the search engine up here on the top right to find things. So let's bring the game of Lord of the Rings up real quick. There we go, Lord of the Rings Online, and we're here on my character in Evendom. But right now what I want to do is I want to talk about just showing you some quests, okay? So if you bring up your quest log, okay? So there's a few ways you can bring your quest log up, right? For newer players, you can click on that little ring down there in the bottom left, right? That'll bring your quest log up. You can also open this thing and you can go to quest log, or you can click L on your keyboard and it'll also bring it up. Technically, another way you can do it is see these little quests you have on your tracker. I have a whole video on how they work with trackers and stuff, but you can click these little rings on the right side here. It'll also open it up to the very quest you're on that tracker, mind you. Okay? But without getting too into this, because this is for a different guy video, we're talking about the wiki, let's just grab something here and kind of learn about it and how we use it. So basically what you're going to want to use to get stuff on the LOTRO Wiki is you're going to want to use the title of the quest, okay? The title is always going to be this thing in this blue bar up here at the top here, and it's going to say, 45, whatever the level of the quest is, and the title. So this one's called Down to Goblin Town, okay? Down to Goblin Town. Anyway, so we take that title. I'm thinking of a song now. So if we go down, and sometimes don't do the periods if they're in it. Down to Goblin. Let's see, what was the full title? Down to Goblin Town. Okay, so down to Goblin-Town. Okay, let's search. Oh, look at that quest, down to Goblin Town. There it is, right? First thing. So you'll click that. Okay. And now you're going to have a full walkthrough of how to do things and what order of things. Information on this side will tell you where it ends, where it starts. So the quest line starts in the Misty Mountains. It ends at Glorwell. It shows you map references. Okay, so you can always hover these little things right here that are like, see how it shows this coordinates. So this is kind of important to know because if you're going to use the LOTRO Wiki, you kind of need to know where to go. I'm going to turn down that music a lot for a second. That radar up there on the top right, I have a guide video on this, but you guys see how it says right underneath it, it says Tunudir real small, and then it has a coordinates there, and let me put it behind on something that's darker. I'll put it on the tree there. It's got a coordinates, and it says 12.6 south by 67.6 west. Everything on Lord of the Rings Online, minus the exceptions are instance locations, but pretty much everything on the world map has a coordinates, okay? So pretty much everything will have a coordinates in the game. You can always use the quest tracker, right, to find things, but if you're really struggling and the quest tracker is not helping you, or you just need some more information about a quest, the LOTRO Wiki is an invaluable resource, you guys. And I can do even a more in-depth video on the LOTRO Wiki than this, but I want to just kind of go over the bare basics in this video. So again, all the information here on the side, which I'm going to switch sides for a second, not to freak you out, but so look over there. So we have for down to Goblin Town, this is a level 45 quest, so that's around what level you should be doing it. Type, it's a solo quest, starts with this person, so if you click it, it'll actually show you, it starts with this NPC. And by the way, if you're curious what that NPC is, see that information down there at the bottom where it says you can hover that, and look at that. it shows you a map, and if you notice on that map, you see that little spinning blue, like almost like a loading screen button that's spinning. What that is that's telling you the exact location on the map, okay, where he is. So that's one of the most important things, okay? One of the most important things with the LOTRO Wiki. I mean, I must stress, it gives you, like, where things start, quests end, you know, different levels of the quest, because some quests are like, they're called quest chains, and it causes the quest to have multiple things. You finish it here, then it opens another quest. You finish that quest, it opens another quest. I have a whole guide video on that. But the important thing here is that this information here on the side is so important. It shows you the area, the settlement he's in. It shows you it's in the region of the Misty Mountains. He's an elf. He's a male elf. His name is right up here at the top. It shows you the coordinates, 23.3 south by 4.3 east. So what that means is, we go back to LOTRO, you open your map with clicking M. You can right click to zoom out. I'm going to go over to the Misty Mountains. You might already be there if you're on this quest. So pretty much he's at this location. You can already see there's a settlement there because of this horse icon and a couple other icons. There's people there. There's NPCs. So you know he's at that location. Okay, so I mean that's a positive, right? But if you were struggling to find a location of an NPC that's not in a settlement that would be easier to find like that, or use a Salem Master of the exact location, and it's somewhere on the map, and you're near him, and you know when you look back at the LOTRO Wiki, and it's showing you this map, right? And showing you that spinning thing, you're like, but I don't know where it is. That's when you're on LOTRO, you're using that coordinates thing up there in the top right corner, okay? That's when you'll be using that. So as you walk around, watch as I walk around. See that? Well, look at the top under the radar up there. See how the coordinates is adjusting? I'm going to switch to this side again. So right up there above me, see the coordinates, how it's slightly adjusting? All right, so the west is changing. Changed by 0.1. Now it's 71.1. Now it's 67, excuse me, flipping it. 66.9 west. See how it's adjusting because I'm walking west negatively. So I'm reducing west. So technically I'm walking east. Sorry, to not confuse you. But so the coordinates, right? Because it's across the map, right? West is left, east is right. Classic map. North is north, south is south. Up and down, right? North is up. So keep that in mind. So that is really, really handy. So you can walk around and try to find the NPC that way if you're struggling to find him with the coordinates extra information, which I'm now covering because I flip sides, but that's okay. So now if we go to back, I'm going to go back to the previous page here to the quest. We can open these up by showing the quest chain. So it says prerequisites, complete the quest Dire Pack. So there is a quest to get this quest. And see Goblin quests in order. So you can click this and it'll actually show you information about all of these quests in order and where you find them and all that kind of stuff. So again, it's like everything you click, just like a regular Wikipedia, it brings you into more information, right? So you got to make sure you stay on which page. So again, we're talking about the quest down to Goblin Town, right? So now you can see here we have a new thing. We have a walkthrough and notes, okay? So this is very handy because, again, remember, inside it shows you where it's found, okay? It's found at the Northern High Pass camp, all right? And as you can see, it's showing you exactly where Goblin Town is found. Maybe a little cheaty if you want to try to find it yourself, but it is kind of hard to find. It's like hidden in a mountainside, like in the Hobbit movie. The book, excuse me, or movie, happens both. So you got a bunch of information here and stuff, and the walkthrough. And if you want to, you can always click like larger map here, and it'll bring you to this, which is a bit bigger map that shows you some more information. You can even bring it up like this, and now you've got a full in-depth map of Goblin Town, which is very handy because Goblin Town, you can get lost in Goblin Town pretty easily, kind of like Bilbo did. And then he may have found Gollum's Cave, which, yes, is here, which is kind of fun for any real big Tolkien fan that wants to see that. So now we go through this information. There's rewards. It shows you what you get. You get some essence and healing pots. Actually, I think there might be a choice of one or the other. And some money, in-game money. Quest bestowed. It's got the dialogue of the quest. It's got the background, extra content. Again, I could do a really in-depth video. We're going to probably finish up here at this. But, talk to Glowin. Glow is encamped outside. That's objective 1. Outside the entrance of Goblin Town. Now remember, Glowin is also at Glowin's camp. So don't get confused. It's saying Glowin is encamped outside of the entrance to Goblin Town. So he's in a different spot for this. So if you click this right here, it'll actually show a picture of the Northern High Pass camp. There's Glowin, and it'll even show you where it is on the map if you hover the coordinates thing. So just remember, these little coordinates gems, they're gems, okay, of information for you if you're someone who gets lost. Because this game is one of the biggest games in the world, like video games wise, like actually. Like the only games that are bigger are like Minecraft and No Man's Sky, and they infinitely generate, okay? So LOTRO is like one of the biggest video games of all time in area. Super fun. Don't let that daunt you as a new player. This thing is super helpful. There's fast travels in the game, the milestones. There's lots of ways to get around, okay, with the Sail Masters. So, these milestones you can use and things like that. And the game guides you very nicely with the story plot. A lot of times you don't have to come on LOTRO Wiki, but if you're doing some obscure side quest, like this one's kind of a side quest you don't really need to do, but it's cool, this can help you if you're getting lost and you're just like really frustrated. You're like, I just want to do it. I don't care to figure it out myself, that kind of thing, right? This is super helpful. And then you've got more objectives here. So again, very, very handy. So once you've completed this so-called quest that I'm doing here, and again, the quest that I was showing you was this one, and this one is just talk to Glorwyn. So Glorwyn is imprisoned in Goblin Town. All right, now Glorwyn, just so you know, it may show you where Glorwyn is. If we go to locate Glorwyn, see Glorwyn right here in the quest information, I'm going to click that because you might want to find where Glorwyn is. Oh, Glorwyn is a female elf, and look at that. Her coordinates are right here. I'm blocking them at the bottom, right? And if you hover that, it shows that area. Now, one tricky thing is it's showing you just the Misty Mountains map. She's technically inside Goblin Town, okay? So she's imprisoned inside Goblin Town. So this coordinates right now is just showing you where on the map Goblin Town is. So this is where it can get a little bit confusing, okay? So we just have to, when you're going to find her, if you want to get the information, you go to Goblin Town. So here's Goblin Town, and then you may be able to locate the prison. Black Crack. It shows, again, these are ones showing you where it is inside. You can look through all of these. The Workstead. I think they're in the Workstead. Slave Pens. I think it's the Slave Pens is where she is. And if I click this one, it should, you sometimes are able to find, it actually shows you a picture of where it is and information. Sometimes you have to walk around a little bit, but I think the best thing to do would be to bring back up this main big map and look at this information, and you can zoom in, right? We can zoom in, and you can see right here Slave Pens, okay? So and actually there she is. There's Glorwyn. See the little red dot? So this is for this particular one. This one does not have coordinates because it's an instance area. Remember that exception I told you at the beginning? Most quests on the main map would be easy to use for the coordinates, but the inside ones you have to like find one of these information things. So basically you're going to go in the main entrance. You're going to go along here, and then you're going to turn right. You're going to go along this path, right? Boop, boop, boop. Whichever of these paths lead to this path. Go into here, and then you'll find your way down. I think there's like some circles you have to kind of go down into the ground, and then Glorwyn will be in a prison in there. Okay? So anyway, very, very handy. Sometimes they'll have an exact coordinates to show you, but in this case, they just put a map with the dots of where they are because they never move. That kind of stuff. So hopefully this helps you out. The LOTRO Wiki is awesome. There's a bunch of information over here. I guess they technically have a Discord. I'm not necessarily in myself, but it's cool. They have this front page that goes over a bunch of stuff about the LOTRO store, Monster Play. You can kind of like, you can just search it if you just want to like learn about things. I personally just use it when I directly need help with a certain quest or certain information on something that I'm confused on in the game. They've also got stuff which I've used in the past for other guide videos, like what is VIP, right? You can look up like let's see, VIP quest rewards, VIP bonuses. Like here we go. So like it shows some information about that. But if you notice here, let's see, VIP. Okay, account types, and it talks about the account types, which I have a guide video on this. But like, what is free to play? What is premium? What is VIP? Which is you're subscribed to Lord of the Rings. You're paying an annual monthly fee to get extra benefits and bonuses. This game has one of the best free to plays for any MMO. I mean, and they did a redo recently. It's fantastic. I recommend if you're really enjoying the game, you're playing many, many hours, get the 3-month one, and then I have a video on it, and then you can cancel it, and then you'll have 3 months paid for. And it's like, if you do the 3-month pack, it's like less than $10 US dollars a month, which is amazingly the same price they had when the game came out. That's pretty impressive to me that they were able to keep it the same price. And it's really an awesome free-to-play system, though. But if you become a VIP, just real quick, your account will always automatically become premium after that. So you keep some stuff, even if you just pay for 1 month. Even if you just did $14.99 for 1 month, you'd keep it, all right? The premium status. You'd no longer just be free-to-play. But free-to-play was introduced a long time ago, but now free-to-play just got a massive revamp, and it's fantastic, this game. Like, it brought free-to-play. It was kind of a pioneer in free-to-play, along with other games like League of Legends and stuff. This LOTRO, compared to all MMOs, LOTRO had one of the best free-to-play systems back in the day when it was introduced back in 2010, as you can see right there in the information. But later, they did a revamp just in recent year ago, with 2023, and it's now like up there with free-to-play like most games of the day. It's very, very good. There's no big, stupid barriers. They got rid of a lot of barrier things and stuff that were acceptable in 2010, but now with free-to-play, they weren't. So they got rid of it and made it way even better. So it was always good, but now it's awesome. So anyway, that's the information I wanted to tell you. That's a little side note there about VIP stuff. But again, you can learn about stuff like that. This is an invaluable resource. You have to use this. I will link in the description. You'll see in a lot of my guide videos, I will talk about a subject and help you and break it down, because sometimes having someone talk to you and then just reading Wikipedia will help you better, right? Or showing you in game, which I do. So don't forget to like and subscribe. All right, leave a comment. That really helps out the channel. I appreciate it. I do a lot of LOTRO stuff, my friends, and I do a lot of Lord of the Rings in general. Many things. I'm a gaming channel, voiceover, Lord of the Rings gameplay, guides, all sorts of things. Lord of the Rings Online and other Lord of the Rings games, and lore, and I do lots. So collectibles. Subscribe, like, join the community. We'll have some fun together. Anyway, so hopefully this helped you out. If it did, again, like I said, throw a like on there. I appreciate it. Thanks to my Patreons for their support. Subscribe button's there. Next episode will be up there for these guides, and over there will be a LOTRO tale or something with something fun. That's not a guide, maybe entertaining. All right, guys, have a great day in Middle-earth. Thank you for watching this if you did, and remember the LOTRO Wiki if you're a Lord of the Rings Online player, or you're just getting into the game new, or you've been someone who's played a long time and just didn't realize this resource was out there, because it's awesome. All right? Awesome resource. I've been playing the game since the game came out 17 years ago at the time of making this video. And it's still like, this resource has always been fantastic. Like, as someone who knows a lot about the game, I still come to this for information, the things you just can't remember. Like, where was that quest again? And out of 10,000 quests, where was that one thing? It's the little side things. So anyway, have a great day in Middle-earth, my friends. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the next episodes of Voice of the Rings.